is the story of Jonah and the big fish from the Bible. Jonah was a prophet of God who had a big mouth, but God told him to go to a city called Nineveh and preach to the people there because they had been very wicked. But Jonah didn't want to go there, so he ran away in the opposite direction. He thought he could escape God's plan for him, but God had other plans. As Jonah was running away, God sent a big fish to swallow him, and Jonah was in the belly of the fish for 3 days and nights. It was dark and smelly, and Jonah was scared, but he prayed a prayer to God saying, "I cried out to the Lord, and he answered me. You brought me up out of the slimy pit, O Lord, and saved me from my enemies. You cast me into deep waters, into the belly of the fish." Then God told the fish to spit him out on the land. So Jonah got to choose between two: die by being eaten by the big fish, or get out of the fish and face God as punishment. And Jonah chose to come out of the fish. And right after he came out, God spoke to him again and said, "I am the Lord your God. I sent the fish to swallow you, but it was for your own good, to punish you for your disobedience. But now I will give you another chance. Go to Nineveh and preach to the people there." So Jonah went to Nineveh and preached to the people there and told them to turn away from their wicked ways. And the people of Nineveh listened to him and turned to God. They believed in God and turned away from their wicked ways. And God saw what they had done, and he was pleased. And this is what God told Jonah: "You were only concerned about your own skin, but I am concerned about the whole city." The whole city of Nineveh, which is a great city full of people who do know the difference between their right hand and their left hand, who are not yet known to me. I will spare the city and save it for my own sake. I will spare the city and save it for my own sake and for the sake of all these good people in it. After hearing this, Jonah was upset. He felt like God was being unfair to him. He thought that God should punish the people of Nineveh because they had been so wicked. But God told him, "You are upset about the plant, but I caused it to grow for you, and I preserved it so that you might not die." How much more valuable are the lives of Nineveh's people than the plant? Should I not be concerned about that great city in which there are many people who do not know the difference between their right hand and their left hand? And Jonah realized that God was right. He was only thinking about himself and his own discomfort. But God was thinking about the people of Nineveh and how they didn't know what they were doing. They just needed a little guidance in the right direction. And God gave them that chance. And I think that's a lesson for us too. We shouldn't just think about ourselves and our own problems. We should also think about other people and how we can help them. Because everyone is an important part of God's plan. Well, that's it for today. See you next time.